Comic time. Finish the thought. Stock 1. Con arrives at the beach house. The killer forged 2 letters. What? Mahiru met... Where Mahiro... Okay, so this goes here. I agree with Kenneth, I mean Nekomaru. He is a little Kenneth coded. Wherever the beach house was... Nekomaru is Kenneth if he was a high schooler in the modern day. Pretty anime girl mask. Body was... blood. Where should I hide? Surfboard case. I agree. Send in a DR Pro Tag voice. There you go. I agree. Mask left there. Stock 2. And wash off the blood. That goes there. Order of everything. This one. Okay, I'm going too far through this. I have 8 minutes though, so I just need to not panic. Hiyoko with a big piece of evidence. That would be her footsteps. Closet after Hiyoko ran away. Closet after Hiyoko ran away. The killer dropped a gummy. Like, that gummy thing is still, like, the most bizarre part of this. Like, it's a fucking gummy. It is so fucking small. Hiyoko wakes up, discovers the body, runs out, leaves her evidence behind. Mahiru arrives at the beach house. Last stock. Hiyoko arrives at the beach house. She's the first one to show up. On the morning of the incident, Mahiru met with Hiyoko.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
Act 1.
The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hiyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hiyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange. The killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they plan to manipulate the two's actions.
Dual-wielding letters. Act 2.
That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hiyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hiyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately.
Act 3.
Hiyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait.
Jeez.
After putting
Menacing.
Hiyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet. so they could frame her as the killer later.
Act 4.
At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her.
The journalist never learned who caused her own death.
With that,
Act 5.
the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her.
She, like, all things considered, she is a child, too. Like, of course she's gonna panic. Anybody would.
From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse.
I mean, hey, it's a sensible excuse.
So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
And she would have gotten away with it, too, if it weren't for these meddling kids.
I see. And what of it? She's like, I haven't done anything to be ashamed of. What are you saying? You killed Mahiru! Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice. That's no reason to condemn me.
I mean, it is exactly a reason to condemn you. You still murdered.
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch. There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
I'ma fight all of you.
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
What are these fucking emoticons?
I don't get it at all. Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break. Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed! For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable. A few sacrifices?
Mikan is traumatized. She does not like this at all.
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste. I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her. However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
He's back!
He finally woke up!
I heard your story! Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
I mean... Vote Monokuma. Peko across the board. Let's try it. Hey.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
Oh?
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange. Something about this is definitely strange.
Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true. However...
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Peko is really sparkling justice, am I right?
Mr. Nagito Know-It-All.
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
I mean...
That makes her an enthusiast!
kind of is an enthusiast. Ooh, strange?
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Peko, right? You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete! The center of justice that is pierced by justice! The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky! That would be me! Sparkling justice!
I'm still somewhat convinced Sonya is a Sparkling Justice character. Nagito on New Game Plus, everyone else on New Game. Yeah, that's what it feels like. What the heck was that? That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase. I read it in a magazine in the library. There's only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. The article was written in their native language, so I tried translating it. I see. So that's what it was. I think I got the difference between the serial killer and Peko. Nationality.
I see. That's right. According to what Sonia said.
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
If she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish.
You know Spanish?
So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both
From Spain?
What?
I guess they could be from Mexico. Or a lot of, like, South American countries. All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. That wasn't the case. If so,
Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, you insist that you're Sparkling Justice. Can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Will you be able to do that?
she don't know Spanish. She don't know Spanish.
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off.
It'd be hella convenient if she did actually know Spanish, though, in this situation.
However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
I love that emoticon, Bubbles.
Uh-huh. Looks like she's back to normal?
That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Huh?
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool. Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
Peko, please, no people sad.
I see. Finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
I do like that this trial, there is a debate, like the debate that comes up from this. I do like this debate.
What do you mean? I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
The proof there was one more person at the scene of the crime. The body discovery announcement.
See. Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
So, what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer, or not? Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? Doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us one person short.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, it's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you? I'm just a tool. That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Huh?
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here, right?
Select someone. I mean, I know who it is. Fuyuhiko Kuzuri.
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No. This that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that, too. I have like a picture, right? Is it two? Yeah, this one. What's wrong with that? Is the murder case in Twilight Syndrome proof since it's based on actual events? No, I just had a small misunderstanding. The ending prize? There we go.
I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. The photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots.
I just showed them the photo, though.
They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out. You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first received the ending prize.
Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Shut up. What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't it?
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares? 'Cause Peko is the killer, right? But he already voted. That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool. I had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long as I am a tool, I cannot defy my orders.
Fucked up.
Hey! What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
What?
You what?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master.
That is the truth of this case.
Unless the truth finally comes out. Peko Yama. Sword of the Kizuryu clan.
I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote. That's a problem.
We're fucked.
If Peko's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
I can't even a reaction. Please, Peko, you're a person. People said. She has. This kind of like. Is this kind of Stockholm syndrome or like just pure obsession? I'm not sure.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being.
That's the proper reaction.
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
We're fucked. Preach Nekomaru. Many points. I like points. B. Not enough points. I'll take the coins, though.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is.
You did it! You solved the puzzle!
I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
I love commercial breaks. Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiro Koizumi is... Hold on a sec. Okay, I'll wait. So sorry. I'm just hesitating. There's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Pecco's the killer. Why?
Hey,
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a friggin' human being.
Well,
We won the battle, but did we win the war? If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
you just don't know.
Because you just don't know. You just don't know there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself. Only exist to be tools?
Hey,
What does she mean, Fuyuhiko? Pecco and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
no.
It's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in.
I am nothing but
They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman, arranged by my clan to work directly under me. Pecco,
my young
people
master
sad.
is attacked. I must defend him as his shield. If he intends to kill, I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost.
It is so tragic.
Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very
Look at them. They were babies together. No, it's not.
That is...
But that is... You are wrong. You are not a tool, Pecco. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
nothing.
Jeez, okay. I was ordered by my young master to behave. Just as I was ordered to interact with you all. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you were hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it's only natural for me to act as his tool. Then, the one who tried to kill Mahiro wasn't you. It was... Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat that game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it.
Damn it, I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck
And
with me.
she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead? You tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So,
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too. But I'm pretty sure Mahiro was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played the game, we didn't even know this incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. You know, when Mahiru spoke to Ibuki, she mentioned something about this. Nah, sorry. I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my
Wait,
my.
huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important, so you know, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own, so I wanted someone to think about it with me.
But
If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
are you serious?
That definitely sounds serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invitation. We should have gone to... But it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you could make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right?
Hey,
By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the?
Seriously? What the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. The reason that happened was because of some person here. I had no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right? And so, my young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use a bat as the murder weapon, because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death, the same way my sister was killed, just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister.
That is.
So that is why you killed Mahiru with the bat. But still, I believed her up till the very last minute, that game was just a work of fiction. But even so, that bitch.
Hey.
Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E? Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
But
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but
why?
you shouldn't have killed that girl.
shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. Nobody has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong. Want me to be honest? This whole time, I was acting like a coward. Even after I called over Mahiru, still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, it all went out the window. I got really pissed off and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru. Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
I mean, you can judge someone for their crimes, XD.
What?
You? Are you saying that you killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all.
Of course.
Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand and pretends to be understood. Stop. Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed.
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So, in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insist that you are sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes. So, we fell for it. We fell for her tricks all along. That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously
Hold on,
wrong.
don't act like our loss been decided yet.
No.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is
I'll admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the true killer. Hold on! I'm telling you to hold on!
I see.
I see. So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then. On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so you can protect him.
Great.
You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
Wrong. I have no hope. I am just a tool. Well, if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
So, I'm gonna ask someone else. Hey, Fuyuhiko, what do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey,
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us? Is that your hope?
what?
Hold on.
Hold on. What's the use of asking something like that?
What?
Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Peko, be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko of your own free will?
Hey.
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf, the fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer, are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth? Nagito rolling a nat 20 on his deception. I'm not even sure if it's deception at this point. He's saying it with his chest, man. Fuyuhiko,
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
I... Young Master, you just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but... in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots, Byakuya and Teru Teru, are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that. Of course. I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are now, right? There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please, just tell them the truth. Young master, you were the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I am a tool. He's sweating so many bullets. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way, you'll still lose Peko, but
Hey.
if you insist you're the killer just as she said, you can sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it.
Young master, I am finished.
You. What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Yeah. Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me.
There is no way I cannot worry about you.
People sad. So many people sad.
I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
She needs to get her sense of self checked out.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then, why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon. After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it.
Damn it, indeed.
You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me. Forget about the Kuzuryu clan. You better escape.
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please, tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
'Cause that's actually what I have to do to survive. I just feel ashamed of myself. I mean, I can't live without depending on something. Just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you? I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan.
Young master!
Oh my! So this is how it turned out.
Too bad.
And here I thought I'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to her meddlesome actions. There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey,
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
jeez.
Well, it's obvious now, I mean. That's why you have surveillance cameras. You were just having fun, huh?
Hey man, it was an act of desperation. Pekko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You're actually the first to try to influence the outcome of the trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with a heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry. I couldn't fulfill your request. Even though you did all that to provide me the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Huh?
Young master!
You have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believe you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together ever since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then, why?
Even so,
I...
I wanted you to escape.
Oh. I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Goodbye.
And I'm sorry what I've done to you all, too. It may be a selfish request, but please, forgive my young master.
And please do not cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course.
Peko.
That will do. Monokuma, why don't you start it already?
I will never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I am a tool, I am fully prepared to die.
So cool.
So cool. But will you be able to maintain that composure until the very end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. Now then, let's begin!
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please, permit me to make one final selfish request.
So,
Didn't I tell you not to call me young master?
I want you to remember.
The tool, Peko Pekoyama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep? I don't need any tools. You did say that.
Then let's begin. The punishment time brimming with despair.
Jeez, why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
This time for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Pekoyama.
Is it raining? It feels like a downpour. People sad. It's a terrible day for rain, Dr. Freeman. It's a terrible day for rain.
why?
You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
I never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So... You didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young Master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
I like the idea these two are having like a heart-wrenching conversation while Monokuma is just screaming this to everybody in the room.
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you! Don't leave me!
Young Master?
No.
Young Master!
Game over. Peko has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. Ah, this is such a good scene, though. Oh. I hate this is so good. I hate it so much. One-woman army. Ultimate swordsman Peko Pekoyama's execution. Why? People sad. Oh, I forgot he got sliced across the eye. Even Monokuma is shocked by that one. This cannot be. Even Fuyuhiko? This is bad. This shouldn't be allowed. People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. You bastard. What is this? This can't be. Execution is so fun. I know, that scene is just too well animated, man. This is a lie, right? Peko! Fuyuhiko! I can't scream, people might sort of sleep. Oh, for heaven's sake. This is just the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me. It was supposed to be a clash between two hopes. It was crushed into something so unpalatable.
Oh.
You're still talking about that? The hell's wrong with you? Aren't you pissed that two of your friends got killed?
Such despair.
I am pissed. I didn't feel sad and hopeless. But still,
Isn't that
it's
right?
going to be alright. This despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Call me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. In a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be remind me of him. I don't really understand what you're saying.
Listen carefully.
Anyway, I should make a declaration. We will definitely destroy you. The hopes of all the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know? Not yet. He's still alive. What? Everyone! Fuyuhiko is still alive!
You serious?
Are you serious? Fuyuhiko! Frantically rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side. Nagito, you're asking for Hokoto Shinken. Yeah.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay? Do something! Hey! You need to save him! Hey!
I'm trying. But his blood, he won't stop bleeding out. His pulse is getting weaker.
Get this man to a hospital, please.
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
Well, serves him right. Were you filled with hope at the thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
You stupid.
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him. Huh? A surprise order? Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
That's wrong.
It's your duty to save him. Duty? 'Cause it's written in the school trip rules. If the black...
Oh, I can't even get a chance to read that. Wonderful.
If only the Blackened gets executed, Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless. But you should be able to do it. Ah, jeez, I guess I have no choice.
Fine.
Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's me.
So,
Fine then, I'll save him. Really?
like,
I'd like to do that all along. I'm already prepared for this. Huh? Prepared?
And that's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere. And gradually grew closer and closer.
An ambulance?
just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood. I like that.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We gotta get this patient to the Monokuma Hospital ER and get him under 24-hour observation stat. So, I'll see you later.
And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight.
Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma?
It can't be helped. Not there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. Except we could come back and take a lot of smack as if nothing happened.
Then all we can do is wait.
Why do we have to wait for him? I mean, he caused my hero's death, you know? However, we must put that aside since Peko has already been punished. Or else we will not be able to advance forward.
There are no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way than to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
I guess. Things aren't as exciting if a shit stirrer like him ain't around.
I didn't realize it, but I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko! I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so, the class trial ended. We still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will have happened to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future. Not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast, dark sea. We were just left there, alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that.
Big bomb. That 15 days left. Jeez.
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too?
I see it, Monami.
4 people are already gone.
Monka ass.
We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape. For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair?
Though there was a similar question posed in the first game.
But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well.
Do you mean Monokuma or somebody else?
What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair.
Also Cat Jam, even though the emote is not here. Pepe, please. I like Cat Jam. It's the little bongo cat, right? Am I getting my emotes mixed up?
And the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Fucked up, can't have that.
That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary.
Can you get a bongo emote? That's what I need.
Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any means.
It shall be done.
Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Alright. That's a valiant future to be looking towards. Chapter 2. Sea and Punishments, Sins and Coconuts. End. Surviving students. 13, 12. Ooh, boy. To be continued. And this time, it obtained a present. You attained a present. Black Dragon Blade.